welcome back to West Isola. This episode is going to be slightly different because there's nothing about West Isola in it. One of the reasons I first got into US model railroading was the operations side, which I've quite enjoyed and I've done a few videos about. Ever since I started US model railroading, I've been a member of the OPSIG, the Operations Special Interest Group, and I've also been on their groups.io channel. A couple of weeks ago, a guy called Bill Rutherford, who's based in New Hampshire, put a post on there asking about if anybody was interested in doing remote operations. So I emailed him and I got an answer and been backwards and forwards. Got invited to go along and join him on a Zoom meeting and have a look at his layout, which is an HO double-deck layout set in 1970s New England, and it's set up in his basement. And luckily, last Wednesday, on the 4th of Feb, I got the opportunity to do remote operations on it. So basically what we did is we joined up over a Zoom meeting, got together, discussed the options. There were people actually in his basement operating. There was a guy from France, myself from the UK, and a couple more from various parts of the US. So the idea was that us remote operators acted as the engineer, and we were working with a guy who was physically present in Bill's basement, and they would act as the conductor. I was lucky and I was put with a chap called Pete, and then later on with another guy called Greg. So what I did is I recorded everything that was going on my screen, so you'll be able to see what I actually saw when I was operating. So without further ado, let's go ahead and have a look at what happened. So before we start with the operations proper, we'll just have a look at the way I'm seeing the various things that happen on Bill's layout. So this screen we're looking at now is a screen showing that all the cameras that Bill has set up on his layout, and by clicking on them I can then look at any individual camera and see what's going on. Am I okay to go straight out the yard there, past the yard limit sign?
Just stop there and I'll talk to the dispatcher.
Copy that.
Good to go. Looking good. Going to be moving into camera 12.
Copy that.
Hey Lee, we're coming into yard limits for the next town. Once you hold here and I'll get clearance.
Copy that.
Alright, let's try that again.
Perfect. Hi Lee, we're good to go into Wells River.
Copy that.
Yes,
You'll be moving into camera 9.
Copy that. Camera 9. Just stop
All
it
right.
at the next control
Oddly
point.
enough, I could not hear you, which is weird. But
Next, blue flag here, another foot or two.
Copy that.
Lee, let me get clearance
I
from
can
dispatch.
hear you.
I'll be right back.
Copy that.
Hello, Lee. You're good to go.
Rolling now. Which camera am I on now?
Should be coming into camera 5, which is the Woodsville Yard.
Camera 5. Oh, got it. Yeah.
Or number 7 on the helix. I can just see her at the end.
Okay.
You can come up maybe 2 more feet and hold there.
Both.
Yeah, go ahead and hold there till we get clearance. Okay, Lee, bring it forward. We're going to pause here at the end of the yard, and they're going to take off the tank car for us.
Copy that.
Looking good.
Do you want me to stop about here?
We want to clear that caboose past the switch if you can see it.
Copy that.
That looks good.
Well, I hope that's given you a bit of a flavour of what it's like on a remote ops session. Thanks again to Pete for being my conductor there, and of course to Bill for allowing me to operate on his layout. At that point there, we were in the yard. We did some switching in the yard. We dropped off some cars and picked some up, and then we carried on and did more switching further down the layout. But as I say, hopefully that gives you a little bit of flavour of what it was actually like. The entire session, I think, on that particular day, I think I was operating for about two and a half hours to get the train out, switched in all the various places, and then back to the yard again. Really enjoyable. Looking forward to doing it again. I think the next one I'm doing is on the 21st of Feb. I think I've been invited to that. So hopefully I might do a little bit more if you've enjoyed this, and put a little bit more up showing you a bit more of what actually happens on the session. So thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you again in the future.